Hello, everybody, and welcome to the race weekend. I am your host, Stinky Juan, and this is the Champions Series brought to you by Delta Zero Productions and Wolfpack Performance. Oh, can I get an invite? Yeah, I can send you an invite. We are here in China for the Chinese Grand Prix. So Hulk is actually here. All right, let me. All right, invited sent. So we are here in, it's going to be a short qualifying into a 25% race. I still have them here. Let's see. All right, it does look like he gets in. Hopefully he'll be able to get into his seat before it. But we are here in qualifying. Nobody has gone out yet. We'll see if they do. Let's bring up some information. This is Shanghai International Circuit in China. This is a really fun one. I think a lot of the drivers do well here on this track. It's a pretty race friendly track. And because of that, let me know if you're able to get into a seat. Oh, it looks like a driver is out there. We have Racer X, Wildcat, and Hulk are going to be our race drivers today. Here we go. Let's go into the inside of this car. There we go. All right. And as we warm up, it looks like he is on those medium tires, so it's probably mostly just what do they call them? A warm-up lap. That's not the right word, though. I know. Spectator. Yeah, you have to do the whole weird, like, grab a seat thing. Oh. Okay. So we'll see if he's able to get into a seat or not. But so we're here with Racer X. Racer X going to be doing his first lap today. They're both on these medium tires, and we will find out if Hulk is able to get into his feet or not. And come out. We have here start of the lap. Alright, nice turn in here. We'll see what their lap time is going to be in a second. Alright, does a 24.246, and we'll keep an eye on Wildcat right behind him. And we'll see what he's able to drop. Coming here through here in sector 2. Onto the straight. He does a 28.194. And Wildcat, oh, it looks like Wildcat had a little mistake there through the first corner. And that's probably not going to be a best time for him. So we have Racer X here coming through the final corner. And we'll have the fastest time for now. These will be on medium tires of 133.549. So most likely do soft tires after this one. And then we'll go back. I don't think but I don't think Wildcat is still, yeah, he's not doing a push again. He's probably just doing a second out lap. Looks like he has enough fuel. Yeah, looks like he has enough fuel to do another lap, so. Goes a little wild. Oh, and he just invalidates his lap. Goes a little wide onto that final corner, and he's gonna bail out of that lap as well. But because it does so late, he's pretty much just losing another lap here. Does do a 28.384 through sector 2, and does the fastest sector 3 with the 40.782. So it is a good lap. Matching similar times to Racer X without the errors that he's had. But it looks like he's not going to put another lap in because of that invalidation. Yeah, we're expecting him. I think he's gonna come in. I'm not 100% on that. Let's see. Yep, does come in. All right. Buttons again. Oh, he has a bunch of fuel. He might do another hot lap. Coming through the final corner, and he's gonna be starting a lap, trying to really get some time in the seat here, warming up for his actual push lap on these softs. Gets a little bit sideways there. Does improve in sector 1 with a 24.090, but then goes about the same with the 28.273 through sector 2. So about a tenth slower in the second sector and 0.2 faster through sector 1. So it should be an improved time here. But not by much. Let's do the final corner. Leaves a lot of space. Still does have the pace on the outside and does a fast lap of a 132.834 here. All right, not a bad lap there. Goes fastest through sector 3. It improves his time. Oh, actually, 1/10 slower, or 1,000th slower through sector 3 from his previous time. It's crazy. So we are expecting him to come out again. It looks like Wildcat has started his prep lap. It looks like he's still on the... No, he's on softs. He's on softs now. All right, here we go. Wildcat here on his first flying lap. Can really be able to do it. He showed really good times when he wasn't invalidating his lap. Goes personal best of a 24.120 through sector 1. So just a little bit slower. 400th about slower than Racer X through sector 1. Let's see if he'll be able to make up the time here through sector 2. Does get fastest sector 2 of a 27.715. So he's beating the time right now. He's ahead in the let's see how much he's going to be able to beat it here. He's on the softs. They did their times on the mediums originally. Okay, a little careful there. It does a 132.227. So it does improve. I think he can go faster on these. But that is the time he puts in right now, and you can see here we have Racer X coming out onto the softs compounds here with just about 4 minutes left. All right, and here we go. Racer X starting his hot lap here through the final corner. So we're going to be looking for a 24.090 is the fastest sector 1 time. Will he be able to beat it? He does beat it, improves it. Fastest sector 1. All right, improves it again through sector 2. Does a personal best of 27.717, only 3,000 or 2,000ths of a second off from Wildcat's best time of 27.715. So he is improving his time here. Will he get it through the final few corners? Coming through here on turn 14 into the final corner. He keeps it inside and will be able to beat the time with a 132.127. So beats it out there and now has the fastest time again. And we can see there Wildcat on an out lap. Is he going to be able to make this though? That's the real question here. Yeah, it looks like he's got enough time here. He's gonna get it right at the end here. And we'll see if he's able to get that fastest lap. As he comes through here, through the final corner. It's a little bit wide, but not an issue. With just looks like 8 seconds to spare, he does start his final lap. All right, here he goes. Goes through sector 1. I have not gotten an update for his sector 1 time. Sector 2 time. Oh, here we go. They're coming in 23.861 through sector 1 and 27.596. So purple sectors through 1 and 2. So it's going faster. 1, 3. So about 3/10 faster right now through 1 and 2. Is he going to be able to push it through the final corners here? He's 3/10 up on Racer X's time. He's going to be coming across the line with a 131.913. Beats it by 3/10 at the end. It does not get the purple sector through sector 3, but does get the pole position here in China. And what a lap there. Oh, he gets it only by 2/10. I thought it was 3/10, but 3/10 faster than his time. So it was a 2/10 gap there right at the end. He was able to pull off a good lap right at the end. Fastest sector 1 and 2 times, and his sector 3 time was pretty much the same as Racer X's. All right, here we go. I don't know what they're gonna stick Hulk into. But we'll find out. And as they set up here, it does look like it's a cloudy day. I don't see any rain in the forecast so far. We'll see if it updates. See what it updates to. As we get ready to start this race here, this is round 7 in China. All right, here we go. 5 lights. And they're off here. Hulk gets a drive-through for jumping the start here. That is unfortunate start here for the Red Bull driver. I didn't even see him jump it, but I guess he did. And maybe that's why he's already gotten a 1 second gap on him. So he's gonna have to serve that in 3 laps, which is unfortunate. But he could go from there on the, I believe he's on the softs, which is he could go to the mediums to try to run it to the end. So he's gonna want to run all the way to the last lap before he gets disqualified, and then come in and maybe go to the mediums. He could just play it safe, go to the hards. So there is still a chance. They do have to pit once in this race. And as you can see, Wildcat gets a good jump onto Racer X and is in the lead right now. And as, oh, wrong button. Apologies. Just want to bring up the lap. Oh, the lap data. Oh my gosh. All right, you see they're still together here. Got race. We got Wildcat in P1 from the qualifying. We got Racer X into P2, and Wildcat gets fastest provisional lap time here. And you can see DRS is now enabled, so we're gonna see Racer X gonna have a chance. There is 2 DRS zones. They're both very strong, especially the back straight one in sector 3. But with that, we do have Racer X here, almost losing the gap here. So Wildcat is trying to push. But we see Hulkenberg there losing the bit of the pace there because his car is probably not even tuned. Just kind of stuck out there. And he's just, Racer X just barely holding on to the back of Wildcat in the Ferrari. See if he's able to keep it there. All right, and here he comes. We come through sector 2. He is still holding on to him there, but just barely as they come through onto the front straight. They're both blinking, but that doesn't mean too much. It just, and he goes really far, gets a lot of the dirt on that front straight. And I didn't see who got that fastest lap. I think it's still held by Wildcat here. Let's bring this audio up. I can't hear it. As they come through sector or turn 6 here. Is he gonna be able to keep up to him? Man, why does the aerial do this like weird glitchy thing? Sometimes it doesn't do it. No idea what that's from. But you can see there, he's still holding on to him there. We'll be looking to try to pass him through here, through the long straight, back straight here. And he's there, right behind him. Is he gonna be able to get him? He's still too far away, but does shrink that gap down to 0.3. All right, he's really close here. He's gonna be able to get the pass off. He just has to keep this gap all the way to the back straight here, and he should be able to get that pass off as they come through. The gap is still 0.3, almost 0.4. This is the closest he's been since the start of the race, coming through these sectors. And he's really close already. As you can see, he's trying to check. So we did have the Red Bull did go into the pits now. Red Bull goes on to... I don't know what tires he went on to. But we'll check in a second. As you can see, Racer X going on to the outside. Now DRS is enabled. He's gonna get the pass off for now, but he hasn't finished it off. Wildcat's still in the lead here, and he does not actually finish it. Oh, Wildcat goes for a spin, and just like that, Racer X takes the lead, with Wildcat losing his car, even though he held that. He did a really good job of holding that corner, and he opts into going into the pits here. He goes into the pits because of it, and he gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Oh man, insult to injury. Goes onto the mediums. We'll finish off this race on those tires, and man, boy oh boy. Oh, what am I talking about? The Red Bull did serve the drive-through. He's got to. I forgot you can't pit for a drive-through. Duh. So the Red Bull still on the same tires. Yeah, Wildcat with the 10-second penalty now with Racer X. Now holding a comfortable lead here. He is on the medium tires, so he's going to be going medium to soft most likely. And then Wildcat will be going to the end of this race on those medium tires. So it's looking really good here for Racer X now. He could just kind of cruise his way to the victory with that huge mistake from Wildcat. But it's still a long race. He's not going to want to make his own mistake. You can see here Hulk just trying to get to the end of this race now. With that serving that drive-through, he's kind of put himself outside of contention with these two. But we'll be looking to finish this race still with Wildcat here. It's going to be a long race. He'll make some of that up when Racer X comes into the pits, but he stays out for one more lap. We'll probably stay out there for an extended amount of time on these tires. Probably about halfway, or a little bit over halfway. I'd say he pits in at 9. Maybe a little earlier if the tires start to feel like they're going off, but since he's on these mediums, they should last a while here. With Wildcat now just looking to conserve the tires, get some good pace in, and maybe make up some time here. They are all both on the mediums, so we'll be keeping an eye on what their average times are here as we get into them doing regular laps again. Racer X here in P1 on the mediums, hasn't pit yet, but still has a 26-second gap, which is pretty big, almost 27. He's doing a lot slower lap times right now than he's normally, but he's probably trying to conserve those tires as Hulk here is looking to come into pits yet. No, he doesn't. He stays out again. So he's going to be looking to extend those softs out as long as he can. Most likely pits at 7. Wildcat here. I don't know. Maybe Wildcat comes in again. I don't know what he does here. Those mediums are going to be hurting a little bit near the end of this race. As you see, Racer X here starting his 7th lap. That gap has dropped down to 25.673. We didn't check what his lap. Alright, so Wildcat took 21.03 in the pits total, which means he's only about 3 seconds off now from his time. As you see, Wildcat taking this weird inner line that keeps dirtying his tires. Not sure if that benefits him or not, but maybe he knows something I don't. But Racer X here going to be looking to keep that 3-second gap. Maybe by the time he pits, as long as he keeps it above a 1 second, he'll be fine. He'll be able to come out with more than a second gap and on fresher tires here. So as you can see, that time is slowly dropping, but it's not dropping enough for him to worry too much right now. As Hulkenberg Hulk coming to the pits. Is he gonna go in? No, he opts to stay out again. Goes really wide though, and almost loses it. We have Wildcat here, still trying to make that gap up. So they did a 24.5, so almost a full second faster than what Racer X is doing now. So every lap that Racer X stays out. Oh, and we have our first warning penalty. We have Hulk there getting a exceeding track limits penalty. We have here Racer X now with only a 23.8 second gap. It's going to take him roughly 21 seconds to get through the pits. So I'd say 22, which means that gap is only a 1.4, 1.3. So every lap he stays out. And I'm expecting him to pit here. Him and Hulk. I'm surprised Hulk's still out there on the sauce. But you can see he's even already almost catching up to Hulk there with this tremendous pace he's got. And then if we move back, we'll see if he goes into the pits now to switch onto the mediums or not. As he's sliding around like crazy, you'd expect him to come in now. And he does. He does opt to coming into the pits here. He's got to hit the brakes. But we do have to remember, Wildcat does have that 10-second penalty. But he's still going to have to serve. And you can see there, he's also coming in. So Hulk goes on to the mediums as we expected. And we're going to expect some softs here for Racer X. We can see here Wildcat coming through the last corners. He will pass them, but not by much here. And you're going to see Racer X does have better tires. He's on the softs. They are newer. And he doesn't actually have to pass him here because Wildcat has that 10-second penalty. So this sets Wildcat in a really bad spot here with Racer X with the better tires. Wildcat does still have the fastest time of the day. But we're going to probably see that be beaten here from Racer X when he does still go onto an attack onto Wildcat. As he warms these tires up, we are lap 9 of 14 here. Almost done with this race. Yep, and he's still not quite there. Still a bit of a gap, not getting the DRS yet. But we will see him do an attack soon as his tires finish warming up. See, he's in there in the dirt again. The Wildcat doing a good job here, keeping that gap. Wants to keep it above a second. But it isn't looking good for him. With that 10-second, that unfortunate 10-second penalty is really costing him now. I know it's going to be hard to stop him from passing anyways. We can see there Hulk taking a second speeding or exceeding track limits penalty. He's up to 6 seconds in penalties there. With Racer X here coming closer, gets in under a second here. He's looking to push. He does a fastest sector one time of 24.549. So this might be his push lap to try to get a fastest lap. As you see, he's closer and closer here. We can even see Hulk is getting a little bit close now too. And he isn't, I don't know if he's close enough to get this pass off though. As you can see, the push from the Ferrari here, and he holds him off for one more lap. But will Racer X go for an attack here on the second DRS zone? He gets the DRS. DRS is open. He's going to go on the outside. Racer X goes fast as 133.685 and will not get him, but he's getting the over-under here. No, he's still way behind him. But with that, he does have the pressure on him. You can see there Hulkenberg getting caught up and will be lapped soon if he doesn't push it. As he pushes to try to go a little bit faster here. Wildcat doing a really good job. See, this is the thing though. It's unfortunate that Wildcat got that penalty because this would mean so much more, this fight against them. As you can see, they're catching up to Hulk here. And it doesn't look like Wildcat's going to get the benefit of him because he's going to bail out onto the outside, let them go past, which is very considerate, but not for Wildcat, who could have gotten a DRS from it. And he doesn't get it because he does let him through. Didn't want to affect it, I guess. The Wildcat now here having to fight it in his own. And yeah, Racer X with the door. He opens the DRS. It goes on the outside. Wildcat does it again, holds it. He's going to be able to hold it this time. It looks like he does. Gets a little bit wobbly, and he's got a slow exit because of it. Almost loses it. Still on the inside. Goes a little wide. Does he take a track limit? No, he doesn't. But guess who does have a track limit warning? It's Racer X. Racer X here. Now being able to finish the pass. Wildcat goes at the P2. Now we have Wildcat looking to attack. Racer X is one warning away from getting a penalty. I know it won't be enough, but will he be able to hold it here? Wildcat did a really good job trying to hold him off. It's 7 laps old mediums against 3 lap old softs. It's just not comparable. It's just too difficult to try to defend that. But with that, Racer X takes P1 at the moment with Wildcat into P2. And we got Hulk here in P3. He's been lapped. As we come to the end of this race, we will see if he's able to do it. He is still in DRS range, so is he going to go for another attack here? Try to get P1 on the track for morale? He takes the inside, gets past him easily. Then with that, he is at P1 again. But will Racer X come and attack him right through through the front straight here? He's gonna do it. Oh, he goes a little wide. Does he take a warning? He does not take a warning. He keeps the DRS closed. That was interesting. But we have here Racer X. He's going to be looking to try to pass him. We see we're on our lap 13 of 14 here. They've been trading positions through the back straight. Racer X is on 4-lap softs with Wildcat on 8-lap old mediums. We'll see what he's able to do. Wildcat getting that gap pretty big here. So we know for sure he shouldn't be able to get him really here through the back straight. We do know Racer X does still have the fastest lap. Gets the DRS. DRS is open. It does not pass him yet. Maybe looking to pass him on the final lap here as we get ready to come across for the white flag. Here they come, starting their final lap of the race here. As Racer X is going to be looking to try to keep that under a second until they're able to get to the final sector. And Sector 3 is going to be looking to go for an attack here. Wildcat does have a 10-second penalty, but I think he's looking to try to just get trying to finish on track in first place to just make him feel good, I guess, for morale here as we get closer and closer. Racer X looks like he's losing a gap on him with it almost a second. Wildcat might be able to keep this position here, but we'll see how the front straight goes. He will have DRS going through, but he's so far behind. He's almost a full second, or he's more than a full second behind him. He should get DRS here though still, right? No, he doesn't. He does not get it. And with that, it looks like he will take. So as we come through the final corners, it does look like Wildcat does give him the position anyways. Wildcat takes P2, Hulkenberg takes P3 there. So Racer X getting the race victory here on track right at the end. I think he kind of gave it to him since he knew he wanted anyways, but he did win the little fight that they had anyways. Racer X getting driver of the day. But man, Wildcat, you just gotta fix those errors, man. That was your race to win. That was close though. Racer X solid drive though. It wouldn't have mean, even if he didn't make a mistake, I think Racer X still had a chance. Just makes it a lot easier for him. We have him here. Racer X takes the win in China. We get Wildcat a solid drive after that mistake. Able to hold off him, fend him off on those old tires, and able to get that P2 there. And then Hulk just being able to be there. Gets P3. Solid drive from everybody. And with that, see, I hate that it goes to this one because then it never gives me the other one and I could ever save the results. All right. Let me switch over. All right. And that was the race. Thank you guys all for joining in. We will be doing round 8 in Singapore next week. I was your host, Tinkawa. This was the Champion Series brought to you by Delta Zero Productions and Wolfpack Performance. And I'll see you all next time.